Honestly, I think we could be historical, not just the best defense in the league, but I think we could have an historical defense like the 85-86 Bears, like the LOB in 2013. I think we could be that dominant if we put all the things together and we just focus on the now and we're deliberate and everyone plays up to their potential. I think the sky's the limit for us.
Okay, man. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Look. You can tell. I enjoy this. I enjoy this so much. And you know what? Maybe my little gig is about to be up, in that I've had it for such a long time. I've been able to rely on it. I can tell you. I'm just going to confess. I really enjoy. There are like a handful of teams in sports that I just enjoy making fun of. One of them is Michigan, because it was just in me. I was raised that way. I can't help it. Growing up in Ohio, it's all things Buckeyes, and I was against. I was told that. It's not my fault. I was told to be against the Wolverines. Michigan State, I love you, Michigan State. I ain't got no problem with you. Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, I ain't got no problem with you. Okay? All right. But Wayne State, I ain't got no problem with you, Wayne State. But the University of Michigan and Ann Arbor and the Big House and all that stuff, whatever. So I enjoy making fun of Michigan. But that's just like, that's just from birth. But the Jets are on that list too, Rita. Because I live in New England and I've seen many Patriots-Jets matchups over the years, and I have not seen the Patriots lose to the Jets, get this, in 14 straight games. They have a 14-game winning streak against the Jets. So I've seen every iteration of the Jets. Like when they're supposed to be good, I've seen all of their franchise quarterbacks. I've seen them all. They've had many franchise quarterbacks. Mark Sanchez, all top 10 picks. Mark Sanchez. Sam Darnold.
Yep.
My man. My guy, Zach Wilson. All top 10 picks. All franchise saviors. And so when I hear them talking trash, I don't know, it's not even like a little brother, little sister thing. It's like that annoying little cousin you have. And I ain't talking about your first cousin. Like somebody has to explain to you, you need the whole family tree to understand how y'all related. That kind of cousin. Like, first of all, you C-list, D-list cousin anyway, and now why you talking trash? Why are you talking trash? So that's where I stand. That's where I land on the Jets. I have to learn the hard way. It's different now. They had a great defense last year. They got a Hall of Fame quarterback. They have young talent, intriguing young talent on the roster. I just don't believe it. How about you? I don't believe it. Put me down for 8-9. Put me down for 8-9 in the Jets. How about you?
Oh boy! All right. I don't know where I rank the Jets as of yet, but I understand the reason for him feeling so optimistic. Right? He has Aaron Rodgers as his quarterback, and last year was Zach Wilson. They were in a lot of games, and he just could not deliver. Right? So that's why we're here. But here's the problem, Mr. Reed. Number one, you mentioned two different types of defenses. You mentioned, the Bears, which I don't know if you heard this, but post 2008, they can't play the same way that the Bears could back in the 80s. So y'all not going to ever be the Bears, okay? No team will ever be the Bears. Now, what you could be like is more like the 2013 Seattle Seahawks, okay? Understandable, right? But at the end of the day, y'all have to get to that point. Yes, your defense showed some very good promise last year. I understand you got Quentin Williams. I understand you got Sauce Gardner. You guys do look good defensively. But you got to do it. And you play in the right division to do it, baby. You got the Bills, who's high-powered. You got the Dolphins, that's high-powered. You will be tested, okay? And I'm not going to even take the Patriots out of this equation because they'll find a way to hang around.
Hey, that's what they 0-14 against them. They're 0-14 against them.
Exactly.
So they ain't high-powered. They just find a way to beat you. So.
They just find a way to beat you. So this is nice. I understand. We got a real formidable quarterback that we respect around here, something that you feel like you didn't have last year. I get it. You feel like you don't have to feel the pressure of winning games like you did last year, but you got to do it. And you're playing the AFC, which is going to be hell. So good luck, Mr. Reed. I hope it works out for you, because if it doesn't, you already know people like Holley is going to come right back to this topic and say,
oh, I can't wait.
Told you
I can't wait.
You was a distant cousin. We don't care about y'all.
I just can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Now, the one thing about their defense, you mentioned 85 Bears, great point. You know, the 46 defense, and
yes.
You know, they were attacking. They were attacking the quarterback. They could hold. They could do all kinds of things at 85 that they can't do now. But 85 and in 2013, any great defense that you mentioned, those defense had takeaways. And it's shocking that the Jets didn't give up that many points last year. I think it was like they gave up 316 points. 316, a fair amount in 2022.
Yeah.
I mean a low amount in 2022.
Yeah, that's low. Yeah.
But they don't have takeaways. Like, if you're going to be one of those great defenses, it's not just, oh, we can match up with anybody. Sure, you can match up with people, but you need to be able to strip people. You need to be able to have some. Like think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the 02, 03 type Buccaneers, where guys like Derek Brooks, he gets the ball in his hands, and not only is he going to take it, is he going to intercept it, he's probably going to score a touchdown. You need some guys, scoop and score guys. And so the Jets are technically sound and good defensive players, but I don't see the takeaway. I don't see that takeaway flair that a lot of good defenses have. Let me ask you this. Do you think number 6 in that PFT poll, I don't know if Florio did that or not. I don't know, did Florio and Sims do that, or somebody else did that for them?
I saw it on PFT. I saw it on PFT. So I'm blaming Florio for this. 6.
And I think Matt Casey might have something to do with this too, because he's a Jets fan. I mean, number 6. What?
Number 6.
6? You think the Jets, yes or no, do you think the Jets, I know it's September, do you think they're the 6th best team in football? They lost. They lost their last, 6, 7 last year down the stretch? They won 7 games last year.
I think that they're a top 10 team. They're a top 10 team. They're top 10. But 6, I don't think that they're 6th. I think that you do have to change. You have to look at them differently because of Aaron Rodgers. I think you do have to look at them differently. The problem is that we're probably overhyping them because of Aaron Rodgers. Like, this is an Aaron Rodgers of 10 years ago. And as great as I think that Aaron Rodgers is as a quarterback, I think that he is one of the most talented guys I have ever seen. He's still not young. And there's that. So while I do think that the Jets have a chance to be good, I think putting them at 6 is a little bit too much, but that's probably what Florio wanted to do anyway, was stir the pot a little bit and have us having this conversation, which we're doing right now.
Yeah, Florio's not much of a pot stirrer at all. That's just not his thing, just kind of quiet, a little reserved. Okay, now we got the top 10. Look at the bottom 10, and at not only the bottom 10, the bottom 1. At number 32, the Arizona Cardinals. And Reeta, I didn't want to bother you over Labor Day weekend. I just wanted you to have the time away, because we love having you on the show, Reeta. You do a great job. And I was thinking, how do I inspire Reeta to really be excited to come to work during football season? And I was going to send you this clip from Jonathan Gannon just to get you really excited about Brother from Another. Listen, I didn't send it. I want to share it with our audience, with our family right now. And feel free to show this to your coworkers who are slacking off a little bit. You want to get them charged up, feel free to show this clip of Jonathan Gannon to your coworkers.
Welcome back. Who drove over here? Quick, let me see your hands. Who took the bus? Did you have fire in your gut? Did you? We're here for a reason. Don't get that twisted, okay? We're here for a reason to win games. So if you didn't have that fire in your gut, you better light the fire pretty fast. Be who you are. Just understand, I'm looking for killers.
I have so many questions, Holley. I have so many questions about this because
Wow.
first of all, who's taking the bus? I just want to know what NFL player is taking the bus.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Good
point. Good point.
If you ever been to Glendale or Phoenix or Scottsdale, you know that it's nothing but highway. Okay. So who took the bus to the facility? Okay. And that's he lost me there. He immediately lost me there. And I just started giggling like a third grader because I am immature. But I'm not nearly as immature as his speech. Okay. Because what is this? Do you have fire in your gut? Like, is this the way that it was edited? I need to know if that was like really how this speech went, because if it was and it wasn't edited, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And was it supposed to fire anybody up? Because nobody looked fired up. Nobody looked fired up.
I like Buddha Baker. When they show Buddha Baker, they're like, okay, no, that's not. No, we're gonna get there. We'll get to Buddha. Did you? I love that. Did you take the bus? Buddha Baker is like, what? Where are we going with this? There he is.
Like, what's happening here? Everyone looks confused. No one looks motivated or inspired. Everyone looks confused. And you know what? I understand, because as a viewer, I was confused. So I know it, and he wasn't talking to me. So I can't even imagine being there, listening to this, and then telling us you want, effing killers or whatever. It's the weirdest string of a speech I've ever entailed in my entire life.
Well, I'll tell you this, Rita. You talked about the editing. Don't blame the editor, because I know here on Brother from Another, when we do best ofs, when we do, clips to send out, they take out the lulls that we have and just try to make us look our best. So that is Jonathan Gannon at his best. You don't want the unedited stuff. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see what's on the cutting room floor. I mean, that is just that paint just sitting there drying.
Maybe they need to hire y'all people. Maybe they need to hire the people over here.
Oh. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.